everyone, welcome to the Maths Academy. In our last session, we have seen the similarity, tests of similarity and the properties of similar triangle. Now, in this session, we are going to start with some example based on the similar triangles and its test. Okay, so let's start with the practice set 1.3. Let's see the first and the second example I have already written here. What is the first example? In figure, angle ABC is equal to 75 degree. This is the figure given to you, in which this angle ABC is equal to 75 degree and angle EDC is equal to 75 degree. This is EDC angle which are of 75 degree. State which triangles are similar and by which test. Which two triangles? Here we have the triangle ABC and the triangle EDC. Okay, which triangles are similar and by which test? And also we have to write the similarity of these two triangles by a proper one-to-one correspondence. What is meant by proper one-to-one correspondence here? One-to-one correspondence means which angle corresponds to which angle, which side corresponds to which side. Okay, of the triangle means one side of the triangle ABC should be corresponds to one side of the triangle EDC. Angle of the triangle ABC should be corresponds to angle of the triangle EDC. So let's see which angles are corresponding angles here. First of all, we have given that angle ABC is equal to 75 degree and angle EDC is equal to 75 degree. So in triangle ABC and EDC, here angle B is equal to 75 degree and angle D is equal to 75 degree. So angle B corresponds to angle D because they have the equal measurement. Also, in triangle ABC and EDC, angle C is the common angle in both the triangles. That's why this C corresponds to C. C corresponds to C. Okay. Now, which is the remaining vertex? The remaining third vertex is A of the triangle ABC and vertex E of the triangle EDC. That's why angle A corresponds to angle E. Okay, so what is the one-to-one correspondence here? B corresponds to D, C corresponds to C, A corresponds to E. Hence, triangle BCA corresponds to or similar to triangle DCE. Why? Because since this angle B congruent to angle D have the equal measurement and angle C is common angle in both. Angle C equal to angle C. That's why by AA test of similarity the two triangles are similar. Okay. So here we will write that in triangle BCA and triangle DCE. Angle, what is there at B? B means we can write it as ABC. So ABC is equals to D. A corresponds to E. That's why angle EDC both are equal to 75 degree and this is the given part to us. And what is the similarity? That's C. Okay. So we will write here ECD. That is angle first we have to consider ACB. That is angle ACB is equals to angle ECD. ECD. The reason is common angle of both the triangle. Okay. And now by using this we can say that triangle BCA is similar to triangle DCE by AA test of similarity. AA test of similarity. This is the first question that we have got. Also write the similarity of these two triangles by proper one-to-one correspondence. So some similarity we have to write by one-to-one correspondence means we have to write angle B corresponds to angle D, angle C corresponds to angle C, angle A corresponds to angle E. Now the sides, that is the side BC corresponds to side DCD or DC. BC corresponds to CD or DC. BC corresponds to DC. Then CA, this side CA corresponds to side CE. CA corresponds to CE. And the BA side, this BA side corresponds to side ED. BA corresponds to ED. Okay, So that is about the first example of the practice set 1.3. Practice set 1.3. Okay, now let's go towards the second example. What is the second example says? Are the triangles in figure similar? This is the figures given to you in which PQR is the triangle and LMN is the another triangle, and you have to show that the triangles are similar, and if yes, by which test? First of all, we don't have given any angles congruent here. We have given the side. So we will check that is the ratio of their side is proportionate or proportional to it or not. That is the ratio of the side is equal or not. Okay. So the corresponding sides here are PQ corresponds to LM, QR corresponds to MN, PR corresponds to LN. So let's find out the ratio of PQ upon LM is equals to, as PQ measurement of PQ is 6 and measurement of LM is 3, so the ratio is equal to 2 upon 1. Then QR upon MN is equals to, QR is 8, MN is 4, it is again equal to 2 upon 1. So this is first, this is second, and the third side is PR upon LN is equals to 10 by 5. It is very easy, students. Just you have to understand the definition of similarity. Okay, so this is the definition of similarity, that the corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, so here we are getting all the ratio, that is PQ upon LM, QR upon MN and PR upon LN are equal to 2 upon 1. So therefore from 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, we have PQ upon LM is equal to QR upon MN is equals to PR upon LN. As all the ratio of all the sides are equal, therefore we can say that the two triangles are similar to each other by SSS, side test of the similarity. Which triangle? Triangle PQR. Correspondence should be there, similar to PQR, then LMN. Triangle LMN by SSS, test of similarity. Test of similarity. Okay.
We have completed question number 1 and 2. Now let's go toward question number 3 and 4.
First 3. Okay. As shown in the figure, two poles of height 8 meter and 4 meter are given. These are the two figures given to you in which the two poles AC and PR are given. The length of AC is 8 unit and the length of PR is 4 unit. Here, these two poles are perpendicular to the ground. Okay, these two poles are perpendicular to the ground, means the angle formed here, this is QR is the ground and here BC is the ground. Okay, that's why these angles are of 90 degree. If the length of the smaller pole due to sunlight is 6 meter, then how long will be the shadow of the bigger pole at the same time? You have given the length of PR, smaller pole is 4 meter and length of the bigger pole is 8 meter. At the same time, the shadow of the smaller pole is 6 unit. This is the shadow. Okay, this is the shadow of the QR is the shadow. Okay, of the smaller pole, and BC is the shadow of the bigger pole. Okay, you have given the length of the shadow at the same time. QR is the shadow of smaller pole, which is 6 unit, and BC is the shadow of the bigger pole, which you have to find. We will consider it as x units. Okay, so how will you find out the value of x? Okay, to find out the values of x, we have to consider two right angle triangles over here. As the poles are perpendicular to the ground, therefore the angle formed here is of 90 degree, and you have to join the top of the pole with the end point of the shadow, and you will get a right angle triangle here. So you have two right angle triangles here over here, and these two right angle triangles are similar to each other. These two right angle triangles are similar to each other. Okay, now as two triangles are similar to each other, we will write here triangle ACB is similar to triangle PRQ. PRQ. Okay. Now as the triangles are similar, okay, that's why the side AC of the triangle ACB and side PR are in proportion. That is AC upon PR is equals to side CB upon side RQ. Okay. Now substitute the values of AC, PR, CB and RQ that are given in the figure. Okay. Here AC is equal to 8. PR is equals to 4. That is equal to CB is equal to X and QR or RQ is equals to 6. Now by the cross multiplication we can find out the value of X. So X is equals to 8 multiplied by 6 upon 4. If you solve this, you will get 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and 6 2s are 12. So therefore the value of X is equal to 12. And this is the question number 3. Okay, in this way the length of the shadow of a bigger pole is 12 units. Okay, now let's go towards the fourth example. In this fourth example, you have given this triangle ABC in which this AP perpendicular to BC, BQ perpendicular to AC, okay, and B dash C, that is P point lie in between B and C, A dash C, it means Q lie in between A and C. Also, you have given the values AP equal to 7, this value perpendicular height is 7, BQ perpendicular height is 8, BC is equal to 12 you have given, and you have to find the length of AC. But for this you have given that triangle CPA is congruent to CQB, and these are the sides of the triangle CPA and CQB. As the triangles are similar, therefore the ratio of their corresponding sides are equal. So by using this concept we will find out the AC. So let's start with the solution here. We have given triangle CPA similar to triangle CQB. Okay, now AP given to you and BQ given to you, also BC given to you. So and we have to find AC. We have to find AC. Okay, this is BC given to you, also AP given to you and BQ given to you. So we will consider that sides only. First write down the ratio of corresponding sides. Corresponding sides का ratio कैसे लिखते हैं? How to write? We will consider first two. Here also first two. That is CP upon CQ is equal to PA upon QB is equals to CA or AC upon CB or BC you can see. Here you have given the length of AP, BQ, CA you have to find and BC you have given. So use this two and substitute the values here. This will implies that AP is equal to 7, BQ is equal to 8, AC is equal to we have to find and BC you have given it is 12. Now by the cross multiplication let's find out the value of AC. AC is equal to 7 multiplied by 12 divided by 8. Now by the LCM we know that 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12 and here it is equal to 7 3s are 21 by 2, that is 10.5 is the value of AC. If you divide to the 21 by 2 you will get here 10.5. So the value of AC is 10.5 centimeter.